This is the Easy on Me podcast. I'm Tiara.
I'm Oksana.
We all know that life be lifing.
Can't stop, won't stop.
We're just here to remind you to show yourselves a little bit of grace.
People always talk about going easy on them, but who's going to go easy on me?
Who's going to go easy on me?
We done got all the way off topic.
No, it's okay, because that's what we do. We're going to bring it back. I think it takes practice to not hold a grudge.
But is it holding a grudge when you just don't give a...
I guess not.
Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of the Easy on Me podcast. I'm Oksana.
I'm Tiara.
And this podcast is just about how life be lifing and how we're getting through life.
We're trying to get through it the best way we can.
The best way we know how. We still learning every day.
So today, we will be talking about mental health today. So in light of mental health, we do have on some merch today from Mental Game. Find him on Instagram. It's Mental Game, but MNTL, and then just the word game. He has some merch. This one says Mental Health Matters, and I think it says Mental Game on the back.
And mine says life is a mental game.
Life is a mental game. So go check him out. He has merch. They also have a podcast where they discuss different topics related to mental health. So go check them out.
I'll check them out.
So let's get into our what it is and what it ain't for the week.
Okay, my what it is how good this dress fit me from Fashion Nova. The blue jean one that you ordered me. Yeah, she fit like a glove. You know what I'm saying? Painted on me.
I didn't see the full picture of it though. I only saw the video you posted.
Oh, I posted it on TikTok and Instagram.
Okay, I gotta go look.
Trying to put it on though, it was a little struggle, and it took me about 2 minutes to zip it. But I got it up there. It fits perfectly, and the girls on TikTok is loving it. Make sure y'all go check the video out.
Okay, I'm gonna go look at it. My what it is. Well, let me start with the what it. Okay, now I'm gonna start with the what it is. It is I'm going to Mexico on Thursday.
Yes.
The what it ain't though, y'all. I lost my passport. I lost my passport, and thank God I looked for it over the weekend. Something told me like look for your passport. I cannot find that mug. I think it's inside of a purse. But the purse gone. It done vanished off the planet.
That purse, baby, please, Lord, let that purse appear.
I'm like, where is this purse? But, so I ended up having to scramble to try to get a last minute appointment to get my passport, like one of the same day appointments, but I got it. And I'm going to pick it up tomorrow, and I'm be in Mexico on Thursday.
With that being said, y'all stop what y'all doing right now and go look for y'all passport.
Go look for your
After
passport
this video,
and put it up.
Put it in a safe place where you can remember.
I have a thing that holds our documents.
Right.
I just didn't put it in there. That's part of me being irresponsible, though.
I keep mine in my panty drawer. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
Why there?
I don't know. That's just where I put it in my panty drawer. That, my birth certificate, my social, all of that. Panty drawer. Yep.
All right. Well, that's interesting. Do you have a what it ain't for the week?
What it ain't is them braids in her head. I was so excited about her getting braids. Yeah, I was more excited for her than she was, I think. I just wanted to, just see this look on her.
I haven't had braids since high school, probably before high school. I think I got some twists in high school, but that was it.
Right. I was sewing her hair in high school, so she wasn't getting braids.
I haven't had braids because the thing is, we ain't learned about knotless until recently.
But still, what's wrong with box braids?
Them mugs hurt. They hurt so bad.
She's tender-headed.
No, them box braids hurt. So that's why I was like, I'm never getting braids again. But now that knotless is around, even though you found a way to make knotless hurt. It was two people in my head. It was Oksana and her cousin, Lariah.
Shout out to my cousin. She
the Grip Academy.
The Grip Academy. She braids hair as well, and I was doing her hair while she was doing her. We just was doing some hair doing girls on Sunday. I didn't stop until 3:00 in the morning. It was a lot. So I do not do hair for a living. I just do it for my close friends and family. if the spirit lead me to do it. Cause if not, baby, my back was hurt, feet was hurt, fingers was hurt. So yeah, either y'all go to the Grip Academy or go to my sister Day Day who does braids. Oksana,
She'll do mine though if I ask her.
I will. And Laria's, cause Laria we do trade for trade. So listen, I braid her hair, she gonna braid mine, and then we good on
But
that.
that's good.
That's great.
I like that. I like how you have trade for trade. With
Right, I
people.
love
That's how
it.
you do that.
That's how you do that. Yeah.
So mental health.
Mental health. Let's talk about it.
Where do we begin? So I guess we can begin with like us growing up.
How it
What was the outlook?
It
on
wasn't no
mental health?
outlook.
I
I
don't
don't
think it was
remember it
outlook.
being one. Like, I don't remember us talking about mental health, talking about going to counseling.
Definitely didn't talk about going to counseling.
And
at
people-
all.
I've heard, like, people thought you were crazy when they going to lay on somebody's chair. They crazy.
I
It
wrote
must be
that
something wrong with them. I
down.
remember, I feel like I remember someone saying that, someone older.
I know,
saying
but
that.
I know like some of the misconceptions. Like, for the first thing that came to my mind is like your parents telling you got an attitude or something, right? When really you might just be overstimulated,
something,
or you might
like-
be a little anxious, or you might be sad.
Sad. Oh, ain't nothing wrong with you. You'll be all right. What? That's
Right.
not a good attitude.
It's very dismissive, very dismissive. So that was the first thought I had, like growing up, thinking about mental health, and then also like I've heard like a lot of opinions, like you know how people get on drugs
Uh-huh.
or alcoholics.
Right.
I've heard like a lot of negative talk about that, but I just feel like it stems from somewhere. They're trying to numb something. And I think growing up, nobody was really paying attention to that. They're just like, oh, he a drug addict or he an
Right.
alcoholic. And I'm just like, there's something else going on.
Every time,
What you mean?
like you feel like they're using drugs because there's something wrong. Like,
No. There's people that just use drugs
Just to use them.
to use it.
Right.
But I'm saying like the chronic users, the
Right.
abusers, I feel like it probably started off, they were trying to numb something in themselves, but they got addicted to it.
right. That, yeah,
That'll
could
do
definitely
it.
be it. Ooh.
That'll do it. So do you have any like personal experiences like that you want to share?
No, I do want to say I hate it wasn't discussed while we were growing up, because I feel like if we would have got like counseling after my dad passed, that probably would have helped out a lot. What's crazy is I never really brought that up to my therapist when I was going to therapy at that time. So the next therapist I have, I'm just gonna lay it all out on the table for
Lay it out there.
all the major events that has happened in my life. I'm gonna just lay it out there in the first 20 minutes of the talk. I'm gonna say, ma'am, now listen, I'm Oksana, you. Let's introduce each other. Then boom, this happened here, this happened here, this happened here. So let's touch on all of these events throughout our sessions, because it needs to be talked about.
Definitely. I'm surprised you wouldn't mention that.
I'm surprised I didn't mention it either. I mean, I'm pretty sure I told her that he passed while I was younger, but like we never like just got deep
Dove
into
into
that.
it.
Yeah.
Bro,
Ooh.
you could write a book. Bro.
I could write a book. Let's talk
Ooh-wee.
about writing a book.
This easy
It's
on
gonna
me.
come out.
Something.
Some.
I don't know. So, yeah, we didn't really talk about it at all. Everybody was deemed crazy if they, had a mental break or something. Everybody was they just said they was crazy. I can't remember anybody talking about like depression or anxiety growing up.
Depression? The word depressed wasn't even in the household. Like,
not
you
at
just,
all.
And I used to cry a lot.
You
I-
still do.
Chill. I still cry. I don't remember the last time I cried besides talking to. Yeah, but that was it.
Talking to who? Oh,
Yeah. So that was. I really don't cry. Like, I mean, I could cry, but not like I used to. I used to cry. I don't know. My mama say something to me loud and I'ma cry. Okay,
Oh,
I was just
like
sensitive.
That too. I was
you
like
know?
that too. I was real sensitive.
Yeah. So, and I don't
still
know if that
am.
was healthy or not, but y'all know how some parents used to be like, "Shut up, before I give you something to cry about." Bitch, I'm already crying. You done gave me something to cry about. You want me to cry some more? I'm not saying my mama said that to me. I heard that from other people's parents. Seriously though, I don't think she ever told me that. But yeah, that I don't know. Like kids should be able to express their feelings.
Absolutely.
We were not able to do that. We could, but then we'll get that. Like I said, ain't no wrong. Ain't no wrong
Or
with you.
you talking back. Like if you do say something wrong, you talking back.
And I'm just trying to get what I need from you is understanding. That's all we wanted. Okay. Is what I say.
All right, we got you.
Yeah, but like we weren't able to communicate our feelings growing up, and that is whack
and probably didn't know how to though. We were never taught how to either.
Right, and they were probably never taught how to either. So it's just like
But it stops with us. Like our kids.
It stops with us.
They finna have some healthy whole moms and dads.
And
let's put a disclaimer. We don't have kids. We talked about this the other night. We do not have kids, but I just feel like it doesn't matter.
I've been a child before.
Right. I know what it's like to be a child.
We all know what it was like to be a child. We all know what it feels like to hurt ourselves, and then you get on us for hurting ourselves. We already in pain.
We already.
He hollering at his son because he done put the soap in his eyes, and I get it. Right, it done peed you out because I told you not to touch that soap, and now your eyes burning, now you want to cry. Shut up, all this other stuff. I mean, he gonna cry though, cause his eyes burning. It's already hurting.
That's a natural emotion to pain. That's a natural expression.
Right, and I'm not gonna shut up because I don't have kids. I'm gonna let y'all know that now. It's just not in me.
And I get it to a certain extent, like, you don't understand fully but at the same time, it's like, I don't know if I'm gonna tell my kids stop crying.
The fuck up.
Shut the F up, or I'm going to give you something to cry about. Like, no, why would I say that to them? Why would I I don't know. I just feel like that's putting an unhealthy fear in your children.
Right. And a lot of parents wonder why their children don't talk to them about things
when they grow up. I never was given a safe space to talk about anything because I was told, oh, you just a kid. You ain't grown. You this, you that. Like, okay, but I still have feelings, though.
Right. Are we not supposed to have feelings because you're grown? Is this your household? Because you
we
said
don't
so.
Have bills.
And we don't have bills. We don't have
no responsibilities. So, like, it's like nothing in life can be wrong if you don't have responsibilities.
And that's crazy. That's like, because you go through things at school. And I ain't going to lie, I used to be tired after school. I don't know about y'all. We had volleyball practice, tour days, all of that. Like, we can be tired.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess since we didn't go to work or pay bills, we couldn't be tired. Because that makes sense, Yeah, no, I don't know. Yeah, there's that. But let's talk about the different emotions we go through now, though.
Mm-hmm.
And how it's hard to deal with those emotions. Because I don't really know how to, I don't know. I don't know how to control my emotions. I don't know how, like you said a few weeks ago, I don't know how to turn it off just because I'm talking to somebody that's in good spirits. I don't know how to turn off my sadness or, just shut off everything the thoughts that are going in my head. Like, shit is not going right now. I'm not trying to talk about, anything.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess I do know how to turn it off, but sometimes I just can't. Especially when I get overwhelmed.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to control that. So, how do you?
Well, back then I wasn't. really, I was just kind of just going with the flow of things. Like when I went through my whole like little dark era,
Mhm.
that's what I'm calling it. I wasn't really controlling anything. I was just kind of just sleeping it off,
Right.
eating it off. I put on so much weight within the past few years, like just eating whatever, neglecting myself, not really, not working out, not taking care of the house,
Ooh,
just
that's we talk about taking care of the house a lot.
we do.
We do,
We
cause
do.
that's one of our biggest.
That's the biggest thing. So back then I really didn't, but now the best way I can do it now is just to say it.
Just let it out,
Mhm.
like.
Mm-hmm. Just say it. Like I found myself like I think this was like last week or the week before, and I was here. Me and Josh were here, and I was just like real quiet. Nothing was like necessarily wrong. You know, nothing was wrong. I wasn't mad, sad, or whatever. And he was asking me like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yes." Like, stop asking me like. And then I finally said, "I think I'm just overstimulated right now."
Right.
I actually said it. That was the first time I ever said that to him, and he was like, "Okay, I understand now." Cause he, in his eyes, it's like I'm just being standoffish with him. I don't want to talk to him, but it's really not about him. That's what people do
Dang.
too. They do kind of take it like personal,
Right.
but it's not.
It's not personal.
Mm.
Cause I've been, and I guess it's with certain people. I don't know. I guess if I don't talk to you like every day, that's kind of how I am. Like, I really don't feel like picking up the phone right now. I really don't feel like talking right now.
Mm.
Or like, on Instagram, people send me stuff. Like, I just don't want to open a
Don't
message
be
up.
opening it. Yeah, that's how I be too.
Like, y'all see me online. Like, I'm here, but I'm not here. Like, I'm posting, but I ain't got to interact with people by, posting a video. Like, I don't
Mhm.
have to have a conversation, whether it's 2 minutes, 3 minutes. I just don't have it in me right now, to be honest with y'all.
Okay.
I just don't.
You overwhelmed. You got a lot going on.
I do. Dang. Oh, like that. It's a
But
lot.
I mean, more recently, I did go to counseling more recently, and she helped me like with the journaling, telling me to journal, do voice notes to yourself, like
Ooh.
voice memos, and you can scream, you can yell, you can cuss, to yourself.
I need to write.
Do that. Voice memos. And I used to talk to myself anyway in the car. Like if something was wrong, bro. When I tell you I was talking to myself, like it was I look like Issa Rae when she was talking. Oh, you don't watch Insecure.
Don't watch it.
When she was talking the mirror to herself, and the mirror would talk back. That was me. You write it down.
No, yeah. No, seriously though.
And
I
of
wrote a
course-
letter to myself a few weeks ago though. I had to tell myself I love me. Like I love you.
Aw.
Like you're doing great. Yeah, I had to. I actually have it in my prayer book. I just had to write a letter to myself.
I love that.
Yeah. Yeah. What we saying? Something else? I'm sorry.
So you were just asking how like we handle our emotions now.
Oh yeah, that.
so
I
you
mean-
don't have any. You don't have no control over them.
I'm controlling them now. I'm in this camera, not going crazy. Oh, I can control them. They be in control right now.
Why do we laugh? At it?
It's just gonna come out. No. This is how I control my mental health. I don't know. I laugh. I find things to smile about because it's like it be so much stuff going on in your personal life, in my personal life, and I just find different reasons to smile. Whether I'm out and I don't know, I can see something as small as a little boy playing basketball or something.
Mhm.
It's something that just warms my heart. I'm just gonna smile about it, I just find different reasons to smile. It can be a cute flower. And I'm just like, oh.
And I think that's the difference between happiness and joy.
Mm.
Joy is different. Joy, it means that you are content no matter what's going on in your life. Like, you're good.
Right.
Happiness can fluctuate. You can be happy today, sad tomorrow.
Happy right now, sad in the next
But
5 minutes.
I'm working on just having joy. Like, no matter
Mm.
what's going on around me, I know I'm good. I know I'm grounded. And I know that I'm not going to lose my mind.
Right, and so I've been thinking that lately, like, cause it's like I'm good, like I know I'm gonna be good, and that's just that. Like, you just gotta leave it at that. Like, I know I'm gonna be good, like with whatever the outcome is,
Right.
for that week, that day. You know, I'm gonna be good.
Right.
Dang, I never thought about that. Joy, the difference between joy and happiness. I never thought about that. Okay, so question. Have you ever looked at your pictures, like been scrolling through pictures and just thought about what you were going through at that time?
If it's something like crazy, yes, I have, but I don't do it all the time. Like,
Right, right.
I don't just be scrolling like I was going through this.
Right,
Like,
but
not
I'm
like
saying
that.
if you go, come across a picture and be like, dang, I was happiest during this time.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially
I
like
do it.
looking at videos of like old trips or
Right.
stuff, like memories like that. Especially I can tell like, oh, that was a really good trip. I had a good time. Everything was going good.
Right.
Yeah.
See me? I'm looking at pictures and like, dang, I was depressed as fuck in this picture. And I'm just out having the time of my life. From the picture, it looks like I'm having the time of my life. On the inside, I am screaming for help. Ooh, yes,
was
and
us.
I do.
That was us when we got on them, not the scooters, the bikes downtown.
Right.
Life was in shambles.
Right, and mine still is. So it's like I be looking at these pictures and be like, bro, how did you do that? How did you put on a face? How are you able to go out and like still do fun things, be around people when, like getting dressed, you just sad as fuck. I'm trying not to cuss, but I'm cussing. I'm doing it low, but the cuss word is still out there. Yeah, so I was thinking that, but I was thinking that yesterday when I was taking those pictures in that purple dress, like we was on the phone. I was laughing because I was on the phone. So I don't know.
She was laughing at me in that picture that y'all saw. It was me that was giving her that smile on her face.
That sounds so gay.
It was still me. You was still on the phone with me. It don't matter.
Right, but I was thinking that yesterday, like after looking at those pictures, like how could you be smiling that hard? How could you be laughing that hard?
That's joy, though. That's what I'm saying.
Mm.
That's what I'm saying. That's joy. You can still smile, just like in spite of what's going on around you, cause it's craziness out here.
It is craziness.
And we still
here.
I'm saying we still at the beginning of life. We
ain't
in our
even
20s.
We ain't even. You mean tell me? But wait, there's more.
We ain't got no kids.
Oh, kids ain't even added to the mix.
And that's what I'm saying.
And my
like,
thing is like my friends out here.
out here.
Out here. My friends out here have kids on top of
Multiple kids.
life, and
Yeah.
my heart goes out to you because I got dogs, and I be looking at them like, if you bark one more time, I'ma go crazy.
Speaking of dogs, that was my what it ain't too. Y'all, my dog is bleeding from his genitals, like dripping blood, and he's a boy, so
Pray
he
for
ain't got
her.
no cycles. I don't know. That was another stressor of my week, of last week, because I'm like, why are you bleeding, bro? He doesn't have a UTI, so they just have him on a cone right now to make sure he doesn't lick at it and make it bleed more. But I'm just like, it's just too much.
That's a lie. And them cones, they're not fun because he gonna run into you.
He
He just gonna
that's all
sit. He
do.
think he's far, but you're like, bro, like this the body, this the cone, and it doesn't feel that great. Like it's really annoying, and it's kind of funny. Like when they run into the wall, or they try to turn their head or something. Yeah, I had to deal with that last year with 7.
But that's what I'm saying. So we got dogs and be
We
stressed
have
with our
dogs.
dogs.
People got, and we, I ain't gonna lie, we could drop them off. If we really wanted to, if you really boil down to it, we can drop them dogs off. We can't drop kids off. So my heart goes out to the mothers that are dealing with like
real life,
problems like that, plus churn. Ooh. Then that make you think like, dang, that's why y'all cousin of mine like that.
No, for real. We had that conversation.
That's why y'all be good.
That's why they be cussing kids out.
Don't take it out on the children.
Don't take it out of the kids. The kids ain't do nothing but exist, bro.
That's it. They did not ask to be here. And you know when you were younger, like when your mama done gave you a whooping, you like, damn, she put a little extra on that swing. I know I ain't do nothing that bad. I cut my hair. You gonna whoop my ass because I cut my hair?
That's what I'm saying. I roll my eyes. That's in my head. And you gonna
nah, that's different.
No, it ain't.
Cut my hair and you roll your eyes.
Rolling your eyes is not.
Roll your eyes is not what? You gonna roll your eyes at your pastor?
Yeah.
You're not supposed to roll your eyes at your mama.
No, I'm not saying you're supposed to. I'm talking about them putting extra on it. Like, you didn't have to hit me that hard for rolling my eyes, bro.
I mean, because it's kind of like not respectful, right?
It's not. But I'm saying, you like you said, they put a little extra in it. I felt a little
extra just because you wrote. Like, you doing too much. You mad because Susan at the workhouse, I don't know what she did, took your lunch. She done pissed you off, so you come here and take your anger out on us. Whip that bitch at work. Don't whip me.
But I can't say now growing up and being an adult, even without kids, just being grown in this world, I'm learning to show my parents a little bit of grace.
Yes.
For how they were when we were coming up, because they had it rough.
They didn't have the blueprint.
They didn't.
They didn't have the blueprint, bro.
They didn't.
So.
They, you know, a lot of our parents are so focused on work and providing.
Yes.
You know, they didn't really even get to do self-care. Like, we talked about that on the previous episode.
Right.
I don't think I saw a lot of self-care in my household, you know.
Right. Yeah, give your man. And I guess that goes both ways, though. You got to give your children grace, too.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if our parents, if we would have did that, if we would have known to do that, to give each other grace, I think we probably would have grew up in a better, environment. Just, the mom give the child the grace. The child be like, dang, well, I guess, mama did have a bad day today. Like, let me chill,
Yeah.
Or she probably overreacted because she's overstimulated or something like that. Dang.
And that's part of, like, opening up that communication. Like, a lot of parents don't feel like they need to explain themselves to their children, which to a certain extent you don't. But it's okay to say, I had a bad day today. I'm going to get some rest real quick. I'm going to take a quick nap. Or something.
Right.
Versus just coming in heated and, yelling at everybody.
Right. Dang. I guess. Well, y'all should have had podcasts when we were growing up.
No, for real. They probably did. No, they had
watching Rick and Lake.
On a morning show.
I thought you were talking about Jerry Springer.
They had Jerry Springer and Maury and Supermarket Sweep. That's what my mom used to watch.
Not the supermarket that you still watch.
I still watch Supermarket Sweep, y'all. I am a 70-year-old woman inside of my body. So do you have any personal experiences with depression or anxiety that you want to share?
Anxiety, yeah. Like, it's things that I do now. I'm like, dang, have I always been like this? But I think just, as we grow and life happens, it kind of shapes, that person, like the person that I am now. Because I just know I wasn't like this growing up, okay? Let's talk about me. If I get a long message, I'm going to start in the middle of the message. I'm not going to start with the first sentence.
She don't read. I don't know. That's anxiety?
I think it's me being anxious to know what the freak is going on here, right?
Oh.
So I start in the middle, get down to the bottom, then be like, okay. Then go back up.
Yeah.
I don't know why I do that.
And then just don't read some of the lines. Don't forget that.
Yes. And you call it skimming. I call it skimming through.
Oh, you skim through.
Taking out what's, reading what's important and what's not.
And I just feel like, skip over them. She skip over the important pieces too. And I'd be like, I just told you that. Oh, I didn't read all of it. Well, what the? Read all of them before you ask me anything.
Why am I? And I really do think that's from me being anxious. Like I just be anxious, whether it's to say something. Like I be tripping over my words. Like if I'm trying to get something out, like I don't make complete sentences sometimes. It's like where did this come from? And I really think it stems from anxiety. Don't know. Hopefully my next therapist could let me know. I actually have an appointment tomorrow. I hope I set it up right. Cause they ain't have me put my insurance information in or nothing.
They accept insurance?
Man, I hope they do. If they don't, I'm gonna say, you know what, ma'am? Don't worry about it. It's okay.
I'm actually okay right now.
Do you know it? You know anyone that accepts Cigna? Anybody? Woo! Tara say that they accept it. I don't know. They asking no credit card information.
Well, maybe
that's what Jamar sent me.
Is it a free consultation then, or
for an hour?
Yeah.
Oh, the most I've seen is 15 minutes. We'll see tomorrow. I'll let y'all know next week. Oh, maybe I don't know. I done made the appointment and everything. We are ready to go. But yeah, that anxiety is something else. I think that's why I forget a lot of stuff too.
Yeah, anxiety is it's not good.
It's not.
We are not supposed to have racing thoughts, like thinking about every little thing. That's not normal.
At one time,
that's not normal, bro. That is not normal. That's not how our brain's supposed to function.
I just know not. And see, that's why I need somebody to tell me, like, okay, Oksana, well, you need to do this. And I've tried meditating before. I didn't stick to it.
We meditated together before.
Right. And it kind of like,
it relaxed
you. It relaxed you. You know, so I do know ways that I could control my thoughts. Right. But you don't think about that in the moment. Like when it's going down, I'm not thinking like, okay, let me do my breaths. You know, try to drown out the noise. Gotta do that often.
I want to get to that place where, like, in the moment, like how I said, like how I voiced and I'm overstimulated. Like,
right.
I think that's part of, like, in the moment, calling out what it is and just centering yourself.
Centering yourself. You know, just bringing it back. Like,
yeah.
And when you come out of it, do something different. You know, don't do what you was going to do before now. Sometimes we'll go back to what we tried to stop, you know, from happening. So, meditate. Woosah. I remember getting up in front of a class, though, and I was like, my heart just started racing fast, and I could not get the words out. I wasn't like that in high school.
Wait. A class when?
This one I was going to fashion design school. I was also going through a lot then. God, I was going through a lot. Damn. And I actually went, you know, and they actually gave me medication for it. I did not take it. I took it like once. Like, no, this is not for me.
What was it, Xanax or something?
Don't remember. That's how long ago it was.
I mean, but I think that's really common, like fear of public speaking. I had that, but and then it's like growing up in a black church. You gotta say your Easter speech, like
right. So I was good then.
I was still scared. I still didn't want to do that. Like all these people looking at me, like
why do they make us get up there if we don't want to get up there?
Is it to build confidence? But at the same time, it's like it's also dishonoring my feelings. Like I'm terrified right now.
That's what I'm saying.
One time I was in the choir and they made me lead a song.
Sing the song real quick.
I forgot what song it was. I'll do it now because we're on a podcast and we be on, you know, acting stupid. But I don't know. And I remember saying like, no, I don't want to do it. No, I don't want to do it. And the choir director she still passed me the mic. Like,
I don't like that.
And I did it. And then after she gave it to me in rehearsal, then when Sunday came, she passed me the mic. I stumbled through it. And then I cried after, like, uncontrollably.
We be getting put in uncomfortable situations.
Yes, like I did not, and I voiced. I said, "No, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it." And she made me do
And
it.
a child should be able to say, "No, I don't want to do it."
Like that's not my thing. I'm not a singer.
Dang.
I love
That sucks.
ushering. I love singing in the choir, but to put me on the mic where you can only hear me, no, that's not my.
Y'all singing
ministry.
"Now Behold the Lamb" or what?
No, I forgot what it was.
Damn, I wish you remembered.
But yeah, and I loved being in the choir because it's a group. I loved ushering, all of that.
I've never ushered before. I did praise dancing and I was in a choir. My mama can sing. She used to be in the choir too.
Mm.
Yeah, Tamara could sing, honey. I once was lost at sea, and Jesus picked me in.
We gotta post that book. Where is that video? We gotta post it.
Now she gotta come on the show and sing that one. My Lord, that was great. That was great. Oh my God.
Yeah. You got anything else?
I don't. This is what I want to say. Another what it is though. My boy Jamari preached. Okay.
Oh yeah.
First of all, I loved it. It was my first time actually attending Harvest Time Church.
The Harvest. I think
The
it's called
Harvest.
The Harvest now.
Oh, it is.
Mhm.
Okay. That church,
Mhm.
it just felt good. I ain't never been to 2 services in one day.
Really?
No,
Never
listen.
in life?
My church probably once as a kid, but growing up, my church had one service.
2-3 services over here.
And for what? Is it because people my thing is, what's the point of going to hear the same message 3 times?
Well, no. Oh, not that. Not like that. I'm saying like we would have like if there was a special occasion like church anniversary, pastor's anniversary, or we doing Men's Day or something. They may have a evening service like 3 p.m., 4 p.m. And then the church I came from, they did Lord's Supper in the evening because it's supper. Like they did it at 4 p.m. And they still do. I think at 3 p.m. I think they push it up to like 3 p.m. now. But
Well, I wasn't my church. We were not having 2 and 3 services. I don't know if it was we weren't having it or if my mama wasn't going to them.
your mom probably wasn't going because your church seems like it was like my church a little
You
bit.
never been to my church.
The way you describe it though.
I'm not talking about this one. The one I go to now. I'm talking about what I grew up in.
that's
Second
about the one
Cavalcade.
you go to.
Oh no, now they don't have second service now.
Mm.
I'm old enough now to hear like, hey, we going to such and such, or if Bishop have to speak, he will ask us to go.
Yes, and we did that too. Like going to other churches and even if they were celebrating something, fellowshipping with other churches.
We didn't do that growing up.
I did it. My mama, listen, with my stockings on, we was there.
I didn't have to wear stockings to church. We just grew up different. I didn't. Well, I remember them white ones. Listen, can we say this? Black do not go with everything. That's another lie that is in our community. That black goes with everything. Brown goes with everything more than black do. Okay? Mama had me on a lavender dress with some white stockings and some black shoes. That don't go. I just had to say that. I hate it every time I see the picture.
But yeah, so
That's how we.
put in awkward positions, man, as a child. Like, and you had to do it. Like, you didn't have an option. It wasn't no option.
Because if you did it, you talking back.
I remember my mama saying, and I love you, mama, I really do, but I remember her saying, you don't got no wants, you ain't got no job.
This is what we talking about. But y'all say we got to have kids to have an opinion about how y'all raise our kids. That was wrong. That was wrong. And
You
y'all
ain't got
know
no
it.
wants. Because I would say, I want this, I want that. You ain't got no wants, you ain't got no job. So I would shut up.
Right.
And didn't really say a lot of what I wanted growing up.
And a lot of people wonder why their kids be ready to get up out the house. You wondering why I'm trying to run like look, I want to pay some bills. I don't even care. I'd rather pay bills.
But yeah, so this was just a kind of an intro to our little mental health series.
Yes, we have a special guest next week she's actually a licensed therapist, right?
Yes, she is licensed. So she's going to come on and talk about depression and anxiety, just mental health overall. Also, what it looks like in black women.
Right.
Because it may look a little different in black women.
Right.
So I want to hit on all that.
We gonna hit on all that, baby. Black women in the workplace.
Yes, all of that. So
that's gonna be a long one.
It's okay.
Get ready.
And that's okay.
Okay.
We got some storage.
Yes, please and thank you. All right. Okay. That's all we have for the week.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the Easy on Me podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn your notifications on so you don't miss any new episodes. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.